Now, the government are threatening to take Roman Abramovich to court to seize the proceeds of his sale of Chelsea.
The Russian oligarch, who is sanctioned over his alleged links to Vladimir Putin, sold the club for £2.5 billion to Todd Boehly's American consortium in 2022 after Russia's invasion of Ukraine.
Well, those funds remain in a frozen UK bank account, but are meant to be used for humanitarian causes linked to the Ukraine war. However, Chancellor Rachel Reeves and Foreign Secretary David Lammy say they will take Abramovich to court if it cannot be dealt with soon.
In a joint statement, Reeves and Lammy have said the government is determined to see the proceeds from the sale of Chelsea Football Club reach humanitarian causes in Ukraine following Russia's illegal full-scale invasion. We are deeply frustrated that it has not been possible to reach an agreement on this with Mr. Abramovich so far.
While the door for negotiations will remain open, we are fully prepared to pursue this through the courts if required to ensure people suffering in Ukraine can benefit from these proceeds as soon as possible.
But we do have a statement while he was talking that's arrived from Chelsea themselves, who say they've been advised that owner Roman Abramovich has been sanctioned by the UK government, as we've been reporting since 9 o'clock this morning, by virtue of his 100% ownership of Chelsea FC plc and affiliated entities. The club say Chelsea would normally be subject to the same sanctions regime as Mr. Abramovich. However, they go on, the UK government has issued a general licence that permits Chelsea FC to continue certain activities. We will fulfil our men's and women's fixtures today against Norwich and West Ham respectively, and they say they intend to engage in discussions with the UK government regarding the scope of that licence. This will include seeking permission for the licence to be amended in order to allow the club to operate as normally as possible. And Chelsea say they'll also be seeking guidance from the government on the impact of these measures on the Chelsea Foundation and its important work in the local communities. And Chelsea say they will update further when they consider it appropriate. There is a statement partly along similar lines from the Premier League that's also arrived in the last few minutes, confirming that those two games for the men's and women's teams go ahead tonight and it ends. The Premier League will now work with the club and the government to ensure the season will proceed as planned and in line with the government's intention.